Welcome back. Now we will discuss about abnormal combustion in SI engine. It is also called as knocking or detonation. So in previous lecture we have discussed about the normal combustion process. So in normal combustion process, spark is supplied at point A. After some time, that is after delay period, tiny flame is appears and that tiny flame travels towards the end of combustion chamber by successively burning the fuel, and that process is nothing but what? Normal combustion. So during this normal combustion, flame travels from nucleus of combustion towards end of combustion chamber, and continuously the pressure and temperature inside engine cylinder increases. So see the diagram. This circular shape is nothing but what? Combustion chamber. At point A, that point A indicates spark plug, and point CD C dash indicates the end charge of this combustion chamber. In right side there is a pressure and crank angle diagram, that is P theta diagram. So in normal combustion, the flame initiated by the spark travels uniformly over the combustion chamber. In certain conditions, the combustion process deviates from normal, causing loss of performance and damage to the engine, called as knocking or detonation. So what is meant by this knocking or detonation or abnormal combustion? So in normal combustion, flame travels throughout the combustion chamber till end, and continuous pressure and temperature goes on increases. But in some cases, if the flame may not reach to end of combustion chamber, and if the temperature of the end charge increases above the self ignition temperature, then the end charge gets auto ignite before the flame reaches to it. That means the end charge gets auto ignite due to increase in temperature without the flame. So in this auto ignition of this end charge, rapid and mover energy is released and causes a high pressure differential in the combustion chamber, and a high pressure wave is released from this auto ignition region. So what happens? From the nucleus of combustion toward the end of combustion chamber, that flame get travels, but before reaching that flame towards end of combustion chamber, if this end charge gets auto ignite, then what happens? A tremendous amount of heat energy is liberated, and pressure waves are develops, and that pressure waves travels inside engine cylinder from end of combustion chamber towards the nucleus. So that means there is a large amount of pressure differential is occur inside engine cylinder. So this motion of high pressure wave inside cylinder causes the vibration of the engine parts, and pinging or ringing sound create, and that phenomenon is known as abnormal combustion, that is knocking or detonation. So normally the pressure waves travels or pressure develops inside engine cylinder from nucleus towards end of combustion chamber, that is successively pressure increases. But due to the auto ignition of end charge, rapidly the pressure is developed inside engine cylinder. So that means there is a pressure differential takes place inside engine cylinder, and as there is a pressure difference, that unequal pressure waves create the force or apply the force on the number of engine components like valves, inlet valve, outlet valve, piston rings. So due to that unwanted or unequal pressure waves, a vibration of this number of components takes place, and during this vibration, pinging or ringing sound creates, and that phenomenon is called as what? Knocking or detonation, that is abnormal combustion in engine. Now next, summary of these variables affecting the detonation in SI engine. So due to which parameters that abnormal combustion occurs? So the abnormal combustion totally depends upon the atto-ignition of end charge. Once the end charge atto-ignites, that means there is a abnormal combustion. So whatever the total charge inside engine cylinder, that charge must be burned with the help of the flame. So the abnormal combustion depends upon the self-ignition temperature or delay period of the fuel. So as the ignition lag or delay period is more, then the tendency of atto-ignition or detonation is low. As ignition lag is more, that means that fuel does not get atto-ignite easily. Okay. As ignition lag or delay period is more, then tendency of atto-ignition is less. So those parameters increases the delay period or ignition lag, that parameters reduces the detonation or abnormal combustion tendency. Okay, those parameters increases delay period, reduces the abnormal combustion tendency. Got it? And now again, the location of spark plug is important in this abnormal combustion or in combustion phenomenon. So to reduce this abnormal combustion or detonation, the spark plug shall be located in such a way that the length of flame travel should be minimum. So for this minimum distance of the flame, the spark plug is generally located at center of the combustion chamber. So as the spark plug located centrally, then the traveling distance of the flame decreases, and as the distance is small, flame reaches towards the end of combustion chamber fastly, and there is a less chances of this abnormal combustion. So this is about abnormal combustion or detonation in SI engine.